More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Carl way.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Jarash Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
My dad always said, if you take care of people, everything else takes care of itself. That promise has guided us since 1978. Since then, you've trusted us with first cars, family cars, fast cars, and the memories in between. Your journey, our promise, that's why we're here.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic.
Don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu.
We can't watch something without also watching something else.
Ironic.
But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic. Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Traffic jam.
Ugh, and I'm already late.
IGHSAU Regional Semifinal Basketball on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks is driven by Freedom Tire. Welcome to the jungle for one of the regional semifinals in Class 5A tonight between the Des Moines Roosevelt Rough Riders and your Ankeny Centennial Jaguars, clashing for the second time this season. A special thanks to Lambert Murphy Strong Law, the team for all your legal needs, and Anne-Marie Gerke with Iowa Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it. A special thank you to our sponsors for making playoff basketball possible on the Centennial Digital Network. As for Centennial and Roosevelt, like we said, it's a rematch, essentially, of a regular season game that Centennial won 52-46. A game much closer than previously expected, although Centennial did pull away in the fourth quarter. And in order to repeat that same success tonight, they'll need to rely on their double-digit scores from that game in Faith Perpich and Lizzie Beam, the key leader of this team as a whole. So with that, we turn it over to our PA announcer for tonight's starting lineups of this regional semifinal matchup.
Good evening, fans, and welcome to Ankeny Centennial High School. You have entered the jungle, home of Jaguar basketball. Our visitors for tonight's Class 5A Region 4 semifinal matchup are the Roosevelt Rough Riders and your Centennial Jaguars. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. At guard for the Rough Riders, a 5'4" senior, number 0, Fatima Ali. At guard for the Jaguars, a 5'7" freshman, she wears number 1, Faith Burpich. At guard for the Rough Riders, a 5' senior, number 1, Melina Ackley. At forward for the Jaguars, a 5'9" senior, number 10, Rylan Beatty. At forward for the Rough Riders, a 5'9" senior, number 3, Kenna Ludinsky. At guard for the Jaguars, a 5'9" junior, number 24, Lizzie B. At guard for the Rough Riders, a 5'7" senior, number 5, Kiki Walker. At forward for the Jaguars, a 5'8" senior, number 34, Miley Hatfield. And at center for the Rough Riders, a 6' senior, number 45, Julia Lee. And at guard for the Jaguars, a 5'6" sophomore, number 35, Lydia Michael. Officials for tonight's game are TJ Augustine, Brent Behrens, and Jason Alon. Now, to honor America and those who have served along with their families, we ask that you please rise as you are able and remove your hats as we turn and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Carl-O-Way.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
It's been 8 days since both of these teams last took the court. They go head-to-head with the winner more than likely going to Cedar Falls for a chance to punch their ticket to the state tournament in 2 weeks at the Casey's Center in Des Moines. The Jaguars come in with a record of 10-11 coming out of the CIML, a stacked conference to put it simply, with powerhouses like Johnston, Dowling and Waukee Northwest. Meanwhile, Roosevelt out of the Iowa Alliance North Division, South Division, where their competition might have been a little bit lighter, enhancing their record as they come in with a record of 16-6 and 8-2 in conference play. Just like the last two times that these two teams squared off, it'll be Jalea Lee in the middle on the opening tip against Ryland Bading. A 6-foot senior center against a 5'9" senior forward.
It's Jaguars Rough Riders. Semi-final matchup in the jungle.
Semi-final basketball on Centennial Digital, and here we go. Right away, Lydia Mickle getting on the board off the glass. Fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line to shoot one. And the clock is still running. Refs need it. Gonna take a second quickly to adjust that. Looks like a little more time went off than what was initially supposed to. From my count, it looked like it was about 5 seconds that it went off, roughly. Refs are talking it over right now. So 5 seconds, that's about what they say. Mickle only 7 for 14 this year at the free throw line. She misses the and one. So Roosevelt, a team who shoots 38.2 from the field this season, 29.5% from three. Jalea Lee in the paint, off the glass, no good. She gets her own rebound though. Lee on the second chance, can't get it to go. Hatfield with the rebound. The Roosevelt bench trying to make some noise to get in the heads of Centennial. Bading in the paint and good. Jaguars coming out hot here in the start. On the other end, here's a corner three from Fatima Ali, no good. Bading with the rebound. Perpich back to Beam. Beam the most consistent shooter on the team from three. That one no good from Bading as it took a few bounces. Roosevelt coming away with it. Melena Hackley only 5 feet tall, but don't let her lack of height fool you, as she can definitely be quick on the floor. Kenna Ladinsky now got to get it away. That shot no good. Jalea Lee passing it back outside. Here's the three from Hackley, no good. Rebounded by Perpich. Bading, no good. Rebounded by Ali. Jaguars going quick there, maybe a little too quick. Hackley now, mid-range jumper goes down. And now the Rough Riders starting to find their rhythm. They got a bucket, now can they make a defensive stop? Perpich passing in the paint to Bading, who knocks another one down. Bading 2 for 2 in the paint so far tonight. Almost another takeaway there. Rough Riders now slowing the pace down a little bit. Ladinsky gonna try driving into the paint herself, no good. She rebounds her own shot though. In the paint is Hackley, who cannot get it to fall, but she'll go to the line to shoot two. So the first foul against Melena Hackley. Selection Miley Hatfield. Hackley at the line, missing the first one out of two.
substitution, number 10,
Savannah Kowal checking in place of Julie Lee. Hackley knocking down the second one and going 1 for 2 on that trip to the charity stripe. Mickle back to Perpich. Baiting in the one-on-one, baiting now in a 2-on-1. Here's Hatfield from 3. It's good! And nothing but net for that matter. 9-3 the lead for the Jaguars. 4:35 to go in the first quarter. Here's a 3 from Ali. What an answer! When one strikes, the other answers. This game looking very similar to their first meeting this season already. Baiting in the paint, 3 for 3. And a timeout taken by Roosevelt. Ronnie Lewis wants to talk it over. We'll take it with him here as we'll be back in 15 on the Centennial Digital Network, driven by Freedom Tire.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Well, we're off to a hot start here in this regional semifinal for that matter, from Centennial High School, the Jungle as they call it. Roosevelt currently trailing 6-11 against Ankeny Centennial. Rylan Baiting 3 for 3 in the paint so far in this one. And Beam just blocked that shot. And a jump ball called as Baiting got her hands in it. So Rough Riders with the arrow in their favor. It'll stay on this end as Kenna Ladinsky inbounds it. Savannah Kowal on the floor for the Rough Riders. Now the top of the key. That shot goes down from Hackley. We got a signal here from the ref here. A delay of game warning called. Haven't heard that one yet this year. Meanwhile, Centennial leading by 3 and going down the floor quickly. The goal's been to get out fast. That's what they've been doing so far. Baiting, trying to drive in again. 4 for 4. And if the Rough Riders can't figure out how to stop her in that spot, this could be a long night very quickly. Ladinsky with Ali with the mid-range jumper, no good, and rebounded by Baiting. Perpich now. Gotta pass it. That one out of bounds, just miscue. So another turnover here in the first quarter. And back to the Rough Riders the ball goes. So Judy Bakary coming in place of Fatima Ali in a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Here's the 3 from Walker, no good. Baiting with the rebound. Baiting came in to tonight with 86 of them this season. She had 7 in their previous meeting against the Rough Riders. That one knocked out of Perpich's hands in the paint, and a foul called. This one against Centennial. This one against Perpich, her first of the night. And the second of the quarter against Centennial. Jaguars still leading 13-8, 2:12 to go. Hackley, here's a three, good! Rough Riders keeping it close. Hackley, the most efficient three-point shooter on the team coming in tonight, shooting 34.1%. And an offensive foul, and another chance for the Rough Riders. Miley Hatfield going to come in place of Faith Perpich in a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. 13-11 our score. Melena Hackley. Another turnover as Baden grabs it out of the air. Baden in the paint again. 5-4-5. This is the most efficient that we have seen Rylan Baden in the start of a game all season. That one off the glass and good. Kiki Walker with the answer. Lauren Kenny now on the floor for the Jaguars on the top corner. Lizzie Beam, you could tell she was thinking about a three there. Hatfield with the rebound and a travel called. Back to the Rough Riders it goes again. They still trail by 2. More scoreboard issues here as it looked like just a little bit more time had leaked off the clock than was should have. And now Alana Newman going to check in. She's going to go in place of Lydia Mickle in Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. So 47.5, Rough Riders trailing by 2. Almost another turnover, but Kiki Walker recovered. Into the paint, Bakary no good. Shot clock turned off here as we're under 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Jaguars leading by 2 and more than likely with the last shot here before the buzzer. Or Beam will drive it in herself and knock it down. 7 seconds to go for the Rough Riders. Here's the three from Walker. No good. Rebounded by Bating. Not going to get the shot off before the buzzer, but the Jaguars hit the end of the first quarter leading 17-13 on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. We'll be back with the second quarter after this.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
A very special thank you to Lamberti Murphy Strong Law, the team for all your needs, and Anne-Marie Gerke with Iowa Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it. 2 key sponsors in making regional semifinal basketball on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks possible. Jaguars starting with the ball here in the second quarter. They lead 17-13. Lauren Kenny now back to Beam. Beam trying to cue up her offense. Driving it in herself. Out of bounds off of Roosevelt. No foul called. So it'll stay on this end. Hatfield now passing back in the paint to Beam. Here's Kenny from three. Off the glass, no good. She was hoping for the bank three. Shot we typically don't see go down very frequently. Elena Hackley now passing it away. Judy Bakary with 18 on the shot clock, trying to drive in. She's fouled on the shot and still got a line to shoot two. It's the first foul against Centennial of this quarter. This one against Lizzie Beam, her first foul of the game. Bakary 53.2 from the free throw line this season. She knocks down the first one out of two. And 2 for 2 is Bakary. We got 8 students from Ankeny Centennial in attendance tonight. It definitely ain't on their feet, to put it simply. They're out here just kind of chilling. Roosevelt's bench, however, making a lot of noise, trying to get in the heads of Centennial. 15 on the shot clock for the Jaguars. Lizzie Beam back to Hatfield. Beam gonna try to drive it in maybe. Hatfield. Beam with 3 on the shot clock. That one blocked. And they're gonna call a foul on that 3. Roosevelt not happy with that call. Kiki Walker with her first foul of the game. And Lizzie Beam's gonna have 3 free throw attempts coming in here. And she knocks down the first one out of 3. And from what we've seen out of Roosevelt so far, they are definitely not going to go down without a fight. Their fans trying to be the 6th man here in this game. Lydia Mickle checking in for Lauren Kenny in a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Beam going 2 for 3 on that trip to the free throw line. Hackley now against Hatfield. The 3, no good from Savannah Quall. Beam coming away with it, baiting, clear lane on the other end, and it goes down. Fouled on it too. And she has not missed a shot yet off that right corner of the glass. So Perpich now going to check back in, as well as Fatima Ali. Coming off the court is Milena Hackley and Alana Newman. Perpich not able to knock down that following free throw. It stays 21-15. 6:10 to go in the second quarter. Baiting and eventually helping the Jaguars come away with it. She got the turnover started. She had a teammate finish it. And a foul called there against Kiki Walker. The Centennial students loving it. The second foul against Walker. Obviously a fresh shot clock following the foul. In high school, it's 35 seconds. And on those missed shots, it goes right back to 35 as well. It doesn't go back to 20 like it does in college. Lizzie Beam got to pass it away. 11 on the shot clock. Perpich driving in, no good off the glass. The putback goes down from Beam. 23-15, the Jaguars trying to stretch this lead. The larger they can stretch it, the more they can take the Roosevelt crowd out of this one. That's where Roosevelt thrives, is in close games. In the paint was Ladinsky. The three, no good from Qual. Baiting on the other end again. She has been nothing but perfection. Timeout taken once again by head coach Ronnie Lewis. A full timeout taken, and we will take it with them on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks as Centennial leads 25-15. It has been one hectic and wild Saturday night here in the state of Iowa. Regional semifinal basketball in Class 5A and the Boys State Wrestling Championships currently going on right now at the Casey Center and broadcasted on Iowa PBS. Only one wrestler from Centennial High School on the mat tonight, and they probably won't even be there by then by the time we get wrapped up here. Lizzie Beam off the glass and good. And it looks like she's taking notes from Rylan Baiting. Baiting has been perfect on that corner of the glass. On the other end, it goes down. Judy Bakary. Still a 10-point lead for Centennial as we are just over halfway through the second quarter. Lizzie Beam in the paint again off the corner. Back-to-back buckets off the right corner of the window. Ladinsky having to pass back outside. Bakary in a 2-on-1. Corner three. Tess Ryan knocks it down. Like we said, Roosevelt will not go down without a fight. They've cut it back to a single-digit deficit. Mickle thought about a corner three. The look went away. Hatfield now back to Mickle. This time she pulls it, and it goes down. 32-20 the lead. Ladinsky having to get rid of it. That shot blocked by Baiting. 2:30 to go before halftime. Centennial leading by 12. Lydia Mickle now passing back to Perpich. Perpich driving in the paint. She is fouled on the floor. And it looked like it was against Judy Bakary. Corrections, Kenna Ladinsky. And incoming is Kiki Walker, Melina Hackley, and Jalea Lee in a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. So Lizzie Beam now in a one-on-one with Bakary. Perpich back to Hatfield. 20 on the shot clock for the Jaguars. Beam, that one off the glass, just outside the paint. The Jaguars loving that right corner of the window so far. Rough Riders, meanwhile, trying to find some offensive rhythm of their own, and they do right there with Bakary. And she said, well, you know what? I love the left corner of the window. Jaguars with 15 on the shot clock here. Having to pass around a lot. Beam with the deep three, no good, off the back iron. Hatfield coming away with the rebound. Baiting in the paint again. No foul call as it is out of bounds. It'll stay on this end. 29 on the shot clock, 104 on the game clock. This game so far moving fast. A very high scoring first half for Centennial. Team who averages 48.7 already with 34, but a foul called against Rylan Baiting, her first of the game. And Roosevelt with another chance here to chip into the deficit. Under a minute to go before halftime. Jaleel Lee had issues handling it as Mickle comes away with it. A jump ball called. Rough Riders with possession and 43.9 to go. Fatima Ali gonna check in place of Judy Bakary in a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Last time these two played, Jaguars came on top 52-46. Another dead ball here as it'll stay on this end. No foul call, just went out of bounds. So correction, and there was. So there was no foul called. That one out of bounds off Jaleel Lee. She had issues handling that one. It looked like it even went out of bounds off her face. It's now just two back-to-back turnovers, one by each team. The shot clock turned off. Roosevelt's bench trying to be the sixth man right now. 20 seconds to go. The Jaguars are going to try to run it down or not. Hatfield knocks it down from deep. Rough Riders with one more chance here. Here's a very deep three. No good off the front end from Walker. The putback shot, no good from Hackley as we reach halftime. Centennial firing on all cylinders as they lead 37-22 on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks. Centennial heading to break with a 15-point lead on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Carl way.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle. Handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
My dad always said, if you take care of people, everything else takes care of itself. That promise has guided us since 1978. Since then, you've trusted us with first cars, family cars, fast cars, and the memories in between. Your journey, our promise, that's why we're here.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic.
Don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu.
We can't watch something without also watching something else.
Ironic.
But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
Traffic jam.
Ugh, and I'm already late.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Our phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic.
Don't you think?
Ugh, I love this song so much.
Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Welcome back to IGHSAU Regional Semifinal Basketball on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks, driven by Freedom Tire. Going to give you a quick update with some scores around the area. As currently Dowling's up 38-9 over Marshalltown. Valley 39-11 over Southeast Polk. Top-ranked Johnston with that very long winning streak, winning 42-12 right now over Urbandale, and then Sioux City East winning 29-22 over Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln. It's really only one close regional semifinal right now of the scores that we have in 4A. The winner of this one here more than likely heading to Cedar Falls for a chance to try to punch their ticket to the state tournament in the first week of March. We also mentioned boys wrestling was happening tonight. A lot of action right now going on over at the Casey's Center. One Centennial wrestler, in fact, also wrestling tonight, Max Dable at 170. Will be coming up not too long from here, most likely. So far, already through 144. Might see him wrestling shortly after we get done with action here from the jungle. So to start the second half, Ankeny Centennial leads 37-22. In their first meeting of the season, Ankeny Centennial had out-rebounded the Rough Riders 33-15. And so far, Rylan Bading has found perfection off that top right window on the glass. She's been a perfect 6 for 6. At least just from what we remember. It might even be more than that. Jaguars starting with the ball here in the third quarter. That 15-point lead looking to keep going red hot. Miley Hatfield not able to keep it going as she misses from 3. Ladinsky fouled down the interior for the first foul of the quarter. That one against Lizzie Beam, her second of the game. The same rosters that both of these teams started the game with. Ladinsky, her 3-look went away. Ali with the long 3, no good, and Hatfield comes away with the rebound. Mickle now back out to Perpich. 18 on the shot clock for the Jaguars. Hatfield now. Lizzie Beam tripping out of bounds. Couldn't save herself. But just over a minute into this one. No points so far. Third quarter, Centennial leads 37-22, and that one just complete miscommunication. Head coach Ronnie Lewis just trying to brush that one off the best he can. So Lizzie Beam now back to Hatfield. Perpich, her 3-look never even was made possible. Hatfield from the corner, however, no good. That's the second 3 attempt that the Jaguars have missed in this quarter. Kiki Walker, no good. Shit, she's getting the shot really even out of her hands, but it'll stay on this end with the Rough Riders. Lizzie Beam with the turnover, outrunning Ladinsky. She's fouled on the other end, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2. The foul against Ladinsky. So her second of the game. Head coach Christopher Harkin talking it over with 3 of his players right now, as Lizzie Beam misses the first free throw out at 2. Beam came in tonight 75.4% from the line. She knocks down the second one out of 2. So now a 16-point lead. Melina Hackley just losing her footing there. Jump ball called there, and the arrow favors the Rough Riders. Judy Bakary gonna check in place of Jalea Lee in Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. 6:04 to go in the third quarter. Some of these dead balls have been taking a lot more time than they usually do, at least from what we've seen in the regular season. Fatima Ali passing back to Bakary. Bakary in the paint, the clear way in, but she doesn't capitalize on it as Centennial comes away with the rebound. Lizzie Beam to the corner, baiting shot blocked, and Ladinsky had stepped out of bounds when she went in to recover it, so it'll stay on this end with Centennial. Beam from 3, no good. Rebounded, however. Perpich, Beam, she was going to fire a second one. The look went away. Perpich back to Beam. Foul called in the interior as Nichols' shot after the whistle didn't go in. They'll stay on this end as the foul against Judy Bakary. That's her first foul of the game, the second against the Rough Riders here in this quarter. Baiting fouled. 2 straight fouls against the Rough Riders here on this trip. And that one against Kenna Ladinsky again. So 2 fouls against Ladinsky just on this trip. Centennial loving every bit of it as Ladinsky has to come off the floor. Beam and the Jaguars with a fresh shot clock. We can use it as they would like to. They just continue to pass it around, trying to find the open shot. Perpich, here's the 3, no good. Rebounded by Hatfield. A jump ball called, and this time the arrow favors Centennial. It'll stay on this end of the floor. 32 seconds on the shot clock for the Jaguars. Pretty close to fresh, to put it simply. Beam now, not taking the 3 look. Baiting that corner again, works for Baiting. And she simply cannot miss with that look. That one almost snagged away. Qual recovering it. Hackley driving in. She's fouled on the shot, and it goes down. So she'll go to the line to shoot another one on top of that. She'll try to make it a 15-point game. So Baden called for her second foul of the game. And Hackley knocks down the free throw to make it a 15-point game with 4:18 to go in the third quarter. Faith Perpich now, making sure they avoid any sort of violation. 13 on the shot clock for the Jaguars. Baiting, driving in. She's fouled on that shot, so she'll go to the line. First time tonight that she couldn't knock it in on that side of the glass. So Baiting knocking down the first free throw out of 2. Lauren Kenny checking in place of Miley Hatfield in the Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Baiting 2 for 2 on that trip to the line. And Alana Newman checking in place of Baiting in the Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Baiting really one of the key leaders of this lead right now. She's had a lot of points so far, especially off that top right corner of the glass. Hackley driving in, no good. Perpich coming away with it. Perpich on the other end. A foul called on the shot. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. So that foul called against Kiki Walker. And that is her 3rd of the game. And the Jaguars are going to be shooting free throws the rest of the quarter, as that was the 5th against the Rough Riders here in this quarter. Perpich knocking down the first free throw out of 2. The team leader in free throw percentage this year. Jalea Lee checking in place of Savannah Quall in the Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Faith Perpich missing the second free throw out of 2. Going 1 for 2 on that trip to the charity stripe. 3:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. The deep 3, no good from Ali. And Lizzie Beam comes away with the ball. Grabbing it out of Ali's hands on the rebound. Deep 3 from Beam, no good. That one out of bounds off of Centennial. And back to Roosevelt, it'll go. Kenna Ladinsky now checking in place of Fatima Ali. 43-25 the score. Ladinsky passing in the paint to Leah. She is fouled on that shot, and Jalea Lee will go to the line to shoot 2. Before tonight, she only had 13 attempts from the free throw line, making 8 of them. And that is the first foul against Alana Newman all game, as Lee knocks down the first free throw out of 2. And 2 for 2 on that trip is Jalea Lee, making it a 43-27 ball game. Perpich from 3, no good. Jalea Lee with the rebound. Here's the 3 from Bakary, and it goes down as it rattles through the rim. Roosevelt can start to feel a little bit of a momentum swing here. Their bench trying to make an impact now. Alana Newman, mid-range jumper, no good, and rebounded by Roosevelt. And a foul there against Lizzie Beam, as Melania Hackley hit the floor pretty hard. So Lizzie Beam called with her 3rd foul of the game. Rylan Baiting and Miley Hatfield gonna check in place of Lizzie Beam and Lydia Mickle in the Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Roosevelt trying to at least cut it back to a 10-point ball game. That three blocked as Kiki Walker's shot fell way short. Perpich with a deep three. She can't get it to fall either. Offensive rebound, however, for Hatfield. Perpich going to try to drive it into the paint, though. She's off the glass and no good again. Roosevelt coming away with it as Hackley takes it down the other end, passing it to Bakary. Bakary driving in. She's fouled, and she'll go to line to shoot two. Roosevelt wasting no time on these opportunities. Second foul of the game against Alana Newman. Bakary missing the first free throw attempt out of two. Came into tonight 53.2 from the line. Oh for 2 is Bakary on that trip. 1:15 to go in the third quarter. Centennial leading by 13. Alana Newman, her look fell apart pretty quickly. Jaguars trying to utilize much of this clock as they can. Perpich now. Newman in the paint, no good. She rebounds her own shot. The second chance shot falls, and she'll go to the line to shoot another one to follow. It looked like that sucked a lot of energy out of Roosevelt as Fatima Ali checks in place of Bakary. Jaleel Lee called for her first foul of the game on that shot. Alana Newman, one who we haven't seen at the free throw line very much this year, knocks down the attempt. Rough Riders on the other end. Hackley passing back to Lee. Lee can't hit it. Centennial coming away with the rebound. Newman in the paint again. No jump ball. Lauren Kenny now. Baiting now in the paint, passing back to Perpich. Perpich missing off the side of the rim. Baiting with 5 seconds on the clock. Hatfield back to Perpich. Perpich off the glass and good before the buzzer. And there's a perfect way to end the quarter as Centennial leads 48-30 against the Des Moines Roosevelt Rough Riders. We'll go to a short break with the fourth quarter after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
My dad always said, if you take care of people, everything else takes care of itself. That promise has guided us since 1978. Since then, you've trusted us with first cars, family cars, fast cars, and the memories in between. Your journey, our promise, that's why we're here.
Start of the fourth quarter here from Centennial High School as the Jaguars lead 48-30 against the Roosevelt Rough Riders. This game already a much bigger lead here for Centennial compared to their first meeting this year, a game that Centennial won 52-46. It's been 8 days since before both these teams took the court tonight. That three good from Bakary. And that was the start that the Rough Riders needed here in the fourth quarter. As we mentioned, the last regular season game for both these teams was 8 days ago. A game that Centennial, or a night that Centennial beat Southeast Polk, and a night that Roosevelt beat Fort Dodge. Both these teams ending the 2025 through 26 regular season with home wins. 3 on the shot clock for the Jaguars. Baden got to get a shot off. Didn't even hit the rim. No shot clock violation as the Roosevelt Rough Riders came away with the rebound. And a foul called there against Hatfield, as you can see Hackley took that hit relatively hard. The Hatfield called with her second of the game. Disregard our PA announcer. It says 2 on the scoreboard. Roosevelt trailing by 15. They'd love to chip into this deficit. That one out of bounds off of Centennial. It'll stay on this end with the Rough Riders. It's 26 on the shot clock for Roosevelt. An offensive foul called down the interior. This one against Fatima Ali. So that is her first foul of the game. Each team now with 1 foul in the fourth quarter. No one in any significant foul trouble, but Ali gets called for her second foul here in just the most recent minute. The Roosevelt cheerleaders making their voices heard, trying to help their team to victory. Here's the deep 3 from Hatfield, in and out. That one out of bounds off the hands of Perpich, and it'll go right back to Roosevelt as we are just over a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Kiki Walker in a 2-on-1, and a foul called on the floor against Centennial. Bakary came down hard on the floor. Rylan Baden called with her third foul of the game. She just kind of shrugs that one off. So Roosevelt in need of a late surge as they are down by 15. The hopes of regional finals starting to dwindle away, but Bakary is fouled on that shot. Rylan Baden called for her 4th foul. As Newman gets ready to check in for her in the Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. So the first shot no good from Bakary at the line. Oh for 2 is Bakary on that trip to the free throw line. Centennial gonna take it slow here as we are under 6 minutes. And miscommunication there on who that pass was to. Hatfield and Beam just kind of shake it off. That's what you gotta do in games like this when you make errors. Learn from the mistake quickly and move on. Meanwhile, Fatima Ali knocks one in off the glass to make it a 13-point deficit for the Rough Riders. Almost another turnover. Hackley was able to knock it loose. Timeout taken by Ankeny Centennial. Their first timeout of the game, a 30-second timeout. We'll actually keep it here. So like we said, regional semifinal basketball on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks wouldn't be possible without the Lamberti Murphy Strong Law team, the one for all your legal needs, as well as Anne-Marie Gerke with Iowa Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it. The winner of this game more than likely headed to Cedar Falls for a chance to punch their ticket to the state tournament. Cedar Falls, a team who finished the regular season ranked 4th in Class 5A. The IGHSAU takes 8 sub-state bracket winners for the state tournament. The top 8 seeds, the top 8 ranked teams all having home routes to the state tournament. Alana Newman knocking that one in to make it 50-35 as we near the 5-minute mark. The putback shot no good from Milena Hackley as the Jaguars come away with the rebound. Miley Hatfield passing in the interior to Newman. Another turnover as Hackley comes away with the deflected pass. Might see a deep three here. There it is, and it's good from Judy Bakary. Second best three-point shooter on the Rough Riders squad. Jaguars looking for an answer. Foul called there against Kendall Ladinsky, and honestly, it looked like Centennial just slipped there. Maybe a little wet spot on the floor. If only we had student managers to mop the floor for those slick spots like we did in college. .25 on the shot clock for Centennial. Almost another turnover. Jaguars learned from the previous trip. That one out of bounds off of Newman as she lost her footing on that attempt to save it. Another chance for the Rough Riders to chip into the deficit and maybe make it a single-digit game. They currently trail by 12. Bakary hit a three on the previous trip. Here's a three from Walker, no good. Hatfield comes away with the rebound, a jump ball called, and the arrow favors Centennial. Ryland Bating checking in place of Alana Newman for the Jaguars in a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Lydia Mickle back to Perpich. Jaguars refusing to take those threes as they're trying to run as much time off the clock as they can. They're down to 10 on the shot clock. Here's a three from Hatfield, no good, and rebounded by Bakary. Bakary on the other end, and good. Using the glasses, Bakary to make it a 10-point ball game. But like we said, this is where Centennial uses the strategy of running down the clock, giving Roosevelt as few opportunities as possible. Mickle making sure to capitalize after running down as much of that clock as they could. Timeout taken by Roosevelt, and we'll take it with them as Centennial leads 52-40 against the Rough Riders on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
The clock continues to wind down here as Centennial leads 52-40 against the Roosevelt Rough Riders in this regional semifinal on Centennial Digital. The Carl Chevrolet family of networks proud to make regional semifinal basketball possible in the Ankeny area. That shot going down for Roosevelt, and we're now back to a 10-point ball game. Ankeny, on the other hand, had Sioux City North tonight in a game that they held the Stars to 6 points in just the first half. Ankeny, a team who finished the regular season ranked 5th in Class 5A. The three from Perpich falls. Nearing the 140 mark here of the fourth quarter. Roosevelt starting to run out of hope. That three no good from Kiki Walker as the Jaguars get the rebound. Back and forth on the perimeter. Beam now driving in the paint. She is fouled on the floor. Correction, it was on the shot, so she'll go to the line to shoot two. Judy Bakari called for her second foul of the game. Beam knocking down the first free throw out of two. Two for two is Beam on that trip to the line. 57-42, the lead in favor of Centennial. And Bakary fouled on that shot on the other end. She'll go to the line. So Lydia Mickle called for the foul. It's her first of the game. So Bakary shooting two on this trip to the line. She misses the first one out of two. And that is something that we just have not seen really out of Roosevelt, is made free throws. Bakary knocking down the second one out of two. Rough Riders taking a timeout. We'll keep it with them here. With 1:13 to go, a very special thank you to Lamberti Murphy Strong Law, the legal team for all your legal needs, as well as Anne-Marie Gerke, with Iowa Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future, let's protect it. Regional semifinal basketball in the Carl Chevrolet family and networks would not be possible without our sponsors. Centennial with a 14-point lead as they are starting to set their sights on Cedar Falls next Tuesday night. Party in the USA already playing on the speakers here in the jungle. They can already feel the victory vibes. 1:13 to go in this one. Centennial has the ball coming out of the timeout. They're going to try to run down as much of that clock as they can. A timeout taken by Centennial as Lizzie Beam was in a 2-on-1. Actually, instead of foul called against Fatima Ali. Her third of the game in the 5th against the Rough Riders this quarter. There'll be free throws the rest of the way for the Jaguars. Beam 2 for 2 on the previous trip. She knocks on the first one out of 2. And 2 for 2 for the second time is Beam at the free throw line. Hackley driving in, but the pass back out to Walker results in a missed 3. 50 to go in this one. Shot clock still turned on. About a 14-second separation between the two. Centennial going to run as much of this clock off as they can. Mickle missed shot, and the shot clock now turned off. Here's a deep 3, an air ball from Bacher. It looked like it was blocked. Centennial just trying to avoid being fouled here. Fatima Ali avoiding it, not initiating enough contact to draw the foul out. And that looks like it'll be it as Centennial takes down the Roosevelt Rough Riders for the second time this season, this time in the 5A regional semifinals, winning 59-43. I'd like to wish Des Moines Roosevelt a terrific season, but tonight their season comes to an end as they finish the season with a record of 16-7. But Centennial moving on with a road trip to Cedar Falls for a chance to punch their ticket to the state tournament. So with that, once again, we'd like to thank Lamberti Murphy Strong Law as well as Anne-Marie Gerke with Iowa Farm Bureau Financial Services for sponsoring regional semifinal basketball on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks driven by Freedom Tire. Thank you all for tuning in, and continue to catch the rest of the Boys State Wrestling Championships on Iowa PBS as those continue to wrap up at the Casey Center in Des Moines. With that, we say so long from Ankeny Centennial. Jaguars, move on.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Carl way.